Welcome to Wellness Series. As I said last Friday, today's topic is how to cope with anxiety and stress. There is a saying, better nip in the bud. Also, they say, prevention is better than cure. It is better to prevent rather to get into a problem and struggle with. Now, let us see. First and foremost thing is your lifestyle determines your wealth during this pandemic. As said by Aristotle 2300 years ago, health is a matter of choice, not a mystery of chance. This holds good even today, even during this pandemic. Health is a matter of choice. What choices you make in a day. What is your lifestyle? What time you go to bed? What time you get up? And what do you do with leisure time? What type of food you take? And what type of thinking process you have? These are all going to determine your health. These choices will determine your health during this pandemic. Now, I'm going to say some ways and means and techniques of dealing with anxiety and stress in this video. Then you slip down to the other level and you need to consult psychiatrists. They use psychotherapy. These psychologists are well trained to take care of this situation, to take care of these individuals who get out of the normalcy and get into some problems like anxieties, acute anxieties, stress, and depression, and so on. And they can bring you back to normal levels. But if you do not resort to go to psychologists and leave it at the stage, then you will land up in the red zone. You will land up with psychiatrists, and they use medication. They use chemicals. After all, our brain is full of biochemical reactions, and whatever imbalance that brain has, these chemicals will go and make that situation better. And let's not slip down to that level at all, because it is in your hands to be safe, to be healthy, and to be well. And let us see what are all we can do. First and foremost thing is exercise. Walking, swimming, cycling, jogging, you name it. Most of us know that yes, exercise is going to give you a health and well-being, but very few of us will do it. Yes, when you do exercise, the body releases two chemicals called dopamine and endorphin. These chemicals give you feel-good factor. At the same time, they will also reduce your stress and anxiety. Let us see the other one, diaphragmatic respiration. This is nothing but you can keep your one hand on your stomach and inhale fully, and then exhale fully. If your hand is coming out at the time of inhaling and going backwards at the time of exhaling, that means you are doing diaphragmatic respiration, and thus you are doing a correct respiratory method. But if you are not doing that, then there is a problem waiting. What problem it could be? You are not doing respiration in a correct manner, and thereby sudden your all body functions not working at its peak. and optimal level. So at least do this during your stress and anxiety situations, which can bring your stress and anxiety back to normal levels within no time. Now, sleep is another most important factor for your well-being, but most neglected one too, because in the entire day, whatever overshooting of your time, whatever time you lose in a day, that you minus it from your sleep time, because you have to get up early in the morning the next day, whatever time you used to get up to carry on your day's work. So the sleep will get affected unless until you are very meticulous in your timings and maintain your sleeping habits. This is very much essential to maintain your body and improve your immunity system, because body requires rest. Yoga is one more important thing, and if you practice yoga, you are going to deal with the three dimensions of well-being: one physical, mental, and spiritual. These three dimensions you are going to take care if you follow yoga. There are so many yoga courses online, most of them free, some of them chargeable. You can enroll yourself and practice at least a simple ones like Surya Namaskar. Anybody can perform, and whatever you can perform, you can select some of these yogic postures and practice this yoga. This will give you a stamina, and it will keep you in good stead. It will also build your immune system. That is the reason from 2015 onwards, the whole world is observing 21st June as International Yoga Day. Aromatherapy. Certain oils extracted from the plants, they have medicinal properties. Let us say lemongrass oil, few drops of this oil, if you put in a hot water, the drops will start evaporating and give you a fragrance. If you inhale this fragrance for few minutes, you automatically, your stress and anxiety levels are bound to come down. And this is well tested method, approved method, and you can use this and take benefit out of this. Come to this spiritual angle. If an individual is having faith, belief in some higher power, I'm not talking about religion, but having some belief in a higher power, higher than what you feel you have powers, then that power, if you think is exists, then whenever you fail in doing something, and you can always fall back and say that yes, the higher power might have kept something better for me, and maybe the reason I could not succeed here. That sort of solace it can give you, and whenever you fall down, and make you to rise even like a phoenix from ashes. See, this is called nowadays picking up detoxification. Digital detoxification is very much required. Everybody is glued to their electronic gadgets in and out, day in and day out, 24/7. Even they keep the electronic gadgets next to their pillow. There is a need to detox yourself from this. The way out is keep all the electronic gadgets in a basket, keep it away from you at least for half an hour a day, or maybe up to 1 hour a day, and be away from those gadgets. That will keep you in good stead and take you away from the stress levels. Yes, one more important thing, food. There is a saying in naturopathy, man eats taste as food, whereas all other animals eat food as taste. This is one reason why we are always not well, and we depend on doctors, we depend on medicines, whereas all other animals not so. And now I can tell you this ICMR, National Institute of Nutrition, Hyderabad, 100 years old institution, basically meant for studies on nutrition of levels and effects of bad nutrition. They have conducted one study recently on COVID related issues, and they have come out with a beautiful brochure to boost your immunity, what type of food you are supposed to take. You can browse through net and get this information and get benefited out of that as well. Now, I'm coming to one most important technique. 5-4-3-2-1 coping technique. This technique is developed by German psychologists. It is scientifically proven that your stress and anxiety levels can be brought down if you do this exercise in a methodologically and systematic manner. It is nothing but activating all your five senses: sight, touch, hear, smell, and taste. All these five senses, if you purposefully activate all the senses in a manner I'm going to tell you right now, during this technique, you will learn how to master this technique. It is very simple, profound, and very effective in bringing your stress levels down. Let us start with sight. In this, we are supposed to see what are all we can see around. Only five things. You will have to see each thing and acknowledge that thing. Just to guide you, I have taken some examples. Go through this time. And next time when you are in a stressful and anxiety situation, just follow these steps and visualize from your surroundings whatever you see, hear, touch, and taste. Now, there are five things you have to see and acknowledge, feel and acknowledge. To start with, let us say dog. There is one. Feel it, acknowledge it. There is a teapot. Yes, feel it, acknowledge it. There is a flower vase with the flowers in it. Acknowledge. Just see the color, texture, and then you can see a sofa set, beautifully set over there with cushions. And then fifth one, look at the staircase. Look at into the details. The wooden staircase. Feel it, acknowledge it. This step is over. Over to next step. Four things you can feel and activate your touch sense. Now, this gentleman, let us see, touch the computer keyboard, the feeling. Then touch apple, feeling the texture out of that. And then touch your own shirt and feel the texture of the cloth, and touch table and feel the texture of the wood. All these you'll have to acknowledge, feel from inside, and then move on to third level, that is what are all you can hear? Three things at that moment. Just to guide you, I give an example of fan over there giving some sound, rumbling sound, and then a TV which is on is also making some sound, and perhaps a horn from the passing by vehicle near your house. These are the three things you will have to acknowledge, feel through your hearing sense, and then move on. You can smell two things. Just to guide you, here too I give two examples, a common ones. Aroma coming out from your kitchen while something good is made in the kitchen, or smell, a beautiful smell from the flowers out of your flower vase kept over there. Then move on to the final one, the taste sense. You can taste if you have some toffees or something around you. If nothing, imagine that you are having your favorite dish. Let us say a mango, a cut mango or well-ripe mango, juicy mango. Just imagine, keep that is there in your mouth and feel that and activate your taste sense. This is the way you have to activate all your five senses. Yes, when you activate intentionally all the five senses systematically and methodologically using this technique, you can bring down your stress levels and you can feel better immediately within few minutes. This you can apply wherever, under whatever circumstances you are in, and you can just see around, feel around, hear around, and feel that your favorite dish taste, and you can get out of that stressful and anxiety state. It is a well-tested, scientifically accepted method to deal with your stress and anxiety. Yes, by activating all these five senses one by one, sight, touch, hear, smell, and taste, you are going to ground yourself to the reality, or from that stressful and anxious state, you come down to ground state and feel that tranquility and calmness. This you can apply in whenever you are in a stressful and anxiety state. You can always get benefited out of this 5 4 3 2 1 coping technique. Coming Friday, I'm going to deal with a simple but effective meditation technique which can be practiced by anybody, and I'm sure I'll make you to have a glimpse of that tranquility, calmness through this meditation session coming on next Friday. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get instant alerts whenever I upload a video. Until then, thank you. Thank you.